Alright, Lazar, this is it. You've almost made it. Win this one and you've done it.
Climb it, kid. He ain't won nothing yet.
Neither of you, Horace. It's about time.
Can we please have some quiet? Let a lion concentrate, for goodness sake.
All you've got to do is land the ball on the target, and you've won a date with Ginny. What could be simpler?
Just about anything.
Let him concentrate, Sylvester. There's a lot of pressure on his shoulders right now. The score of the contest is tied up. 5 wins for Lazar, 5 wins for Horace. Whoever wins the dartboard contest wins the series.
Dartboard, my foot. Why are we using balls at such a dartboard?
Because Miss Bear doesn't want us throwing darts around in the house. That's why. I can't say that I blame her either. She has a lot of nice things and she doesn't want us ruining them by throwing around pointed objects.
Huh. So we roll balls on the floor. Kinda hit a dot. More like bowling if you ask me.
Maybe it is, but it's a lot safer too. Nobody will get their eye poked out. We've had one too many accidents in this contest, if you ask me.
What are you talking about?
Just how did that coffee pot get stuck on Lazar's head last round?
Search me.
And how, pray tell, did it get full of peanut butter?
I haven't a clue.
Might I further ask how Lazar got turned upside down so that he was standing on his head in that condition?
All good questions.
If that hadn't happened, you would have won this contest instead of being disqualified in the penny toss.
I still don't see why I was disqualified. You had no proof that I had anything to do with Lazar getting himself like that.
I suppose Lazar just did it to himself. It was the pennies that were to end up in the coffee pot, not Lazar.
He could have done that. He does get confused sometimes.
I don't have any proof that you did that to him, Horace. But I know full well that Lazar didn't do that to himself. Sylvester and I sure didn't do it to Lazar either. So that just leaves you. So Lazar won that penny toss. The score stands 5-5. We have a tiebreaker to see who wins this contest. A dart throw without darts. You hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. Do I ever hear you?
So do I. Can I have some quiet, please? I need to make this roll so I can try to win this contest already.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lazar. I just got all wound up when I thought of you upside down like that.
It's alright, Ginny. It wasn't the most comfortable of positions to be in. It wasn't one of my better moments.
Sylvester, quiet. It wasn't funny.
I'm sorry, Ginny. I'm sorry, Lazar. It's just that when you took that coffee pot off Lazar's head, he had such a funny cowlick.
Kids.
You'll have to forgive him, Lazar. But you did look pretty silly covered in peanut butter like that.
Can we please just get back to the contest?
Alright, Horace. Now it's your turn.
Now you'll see a real pro in action. I won the bowling tournament 5 years straight. Of course, we used actual balls, ones that had finger holes in them. This is, a little awkward.
No excuses, Horace. Just give it your best.
I always do.
Oh, great. What now?
Impossible.
You went already. What'd I miss? Oh wow, they both stopped right next to each other. Are you going on a double date, Ginny?
No.
No.
Don't be ridiculous, Sylvester. I'll just...
Yes, Ginny?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself.
Do what they do in horse races. Take a picture of the balls and see which one is closer. A photo finish.
Great suggestion, kid. A picture of what we can see with our own eyes. They are both the same distance from the target.
Not necessarily. One is always closer, even if it's only a small distance. That's what they aim to find out in horse races with a photo finish. They zoom in and find out which horse is closer. I can take a picture with my digital camera and zoom in with the computer. Nice idea, Sylvester. Not bad. Not bad at all.
How long will that take?
A few minutes, then we'll have our winner.
Well, okay. Just let me see a copy of the picture.
What is that supposed to mean, Horace?
I just don't want to be cheated.
Are you suggesting that Ginny would be dishonest just to get out of a date with you?
I'm not suggesting nothing. I just want to see the evidence with my own eyes is all.
Why, you great big ape, I won't let you say nothing about.
Lazar, pipe down. Horse is right. He should see the evidence with his own eyes. It's only right and fair. Of course I'll print it out. Whatever the picture shows, well, I'll see it. I'll snap the picture right now and have it ready for you both shortly.
Just great. What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Our shirt is on, Lazar.
The Pilgrims?
Yeah, our first show together. The show is about to start.
Why didn't you say something?
Oh, great. It's not bad enough that I have to put up with the two of you here now. Now I have to put up with another set of you on TV. Life just keeps giving me more and more to be thankful for, doesn't it?
It's almost Thanksgiving, Horace. What better way to start off the season than by remembering the Pilgrims? Come and watch our short with us.
Why not? What else have I got to do right now?
In England, in the early 1600s, there was a tiny band of people who called themselves separatists. They wished only to worship in their own way. We sat down and wept, as for our hearts we had.
Open up in the name of the king! Open up, ye heretics!
We hang them up upon the trees therein.
Silence!
When we remember thee, O
Silence, I say!
we sat down and wept.
Master Brewster, be warned that the King of England knows of your sins. And we of his, I warrant. Enough! You shall disperse to your homes. Ye shall meet no more, either secretly or in public, to worship in this heretical way. So object to your so-called priest wearing clerical garb. You object to kneeling when receiving the Holy Sacrament. You object to idolatrous gear and trappings. You object and object.
Captain, you well know that we desire above all to have the word of God freely preached.
That you shall not have, Master Brewster. Mark me well. The King of England is the supreme authority in matters of religion as well as matters of state. You shall conform to the King's religion. If you do not, he shall harry you out of the land.
But whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also.
William?
Yes. Are you ready, Master Brewster?
Aye. We're ready.
Make haste. The King's guards will soon be on their round.
We'll leave this burning as though we were still here.
As though we did not have to leave our homes, to live as strangers in a strange land.
Nay, to live free in a free land.
Live? But how?
As we lived here, as tradespeople, artisans, farmers. As the Lord wills, so shall we live. Come, it is time.
And so began our pilgrimage. In the darkness of night, like thieves, some 200 of us took leave of our homeland and pursued freedom elsewhere, making our way to the only friendly land we knew, the low country behind the dikes, Holland. The Dutch were a goodly people and kind to us. Yet we were strangers among them, and our life was not easy. For 12 years we did all willingly. But in the end, it was the suffering of our dearest children which so moved our hearts. So oppressed were they by the heavy labors which our poor conditions laid upon them. And more than this, we had fear they were becoming as strangers unto us, their loving parents. What we might do, we did not know. But do something we must. For how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
It's quite possible, Master Brewster. It's quite possible. The New World may well be the place for your people.
And so 2 of our elders journeyed to London, there to consult with a certain Mr. Weston.
You understand, gentlemen, that our gracious king has granted our company a patent to settle the Virginia wilderness. But we are merchants. Our interest in this new world is to make a profit for our stockholders. Have your people any resources?
We are very poor in worldly goods, Master Weston.
Yes, I see. Well, suppose we did this. Suppose a group of merchants, including myself, subscribe a sum of money, say, 6,000 or 7,000 pounds, form a joint stock company between merchants and colonists to settle here, providing that each share in the company be of £10 value, the agreement to run...
Mr. Weston, if you would, a little slower, please.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, simply put, it comes to this. We finance your pilgrimage, you work for us, and we take the profit of your labors. Trade, fishing, farming, whatever you find there to apply yourselves to for 7 years.
7 years? Your terms are hard, Master Weston.
7 years? What are they, Master Brewster? Does not the Bible tell us that Jacob labored twice 7 years for the hand of Rachel?
We would, of course, have to discuss this with our people.
Oh, naturally, and I with mine. Mind you, I'm not at all sure we can do this. It's a risk. We shall be risking a great deal of money.
Very true, Master Weston. And we should be risking our lives. And the lives of our children.
Master Weston's conditions were hard, but at length an agreement was reached, and our people left Holland forever and embarked for Southampton, England.
There you are.
Thank you very much.
Brewster? I am the Reverend Brewster.
Standish. Captain Miles Standish.
Master Bradford. Master Carver.
I'm at your service, gentlemen. Though I doubt what service I can be to you.
We have our doubts as to that too, Captain Standish.
As well you may. Tinkers, weavers, preachers, carpenters, going to a desolate wilderness. To a land of wild beasts and wilder savages. You know where you're leading yourselves?
We know only where the Lord is leading us, Captain Standish, and that is sufficient.
I know nothing of that. I know only that tinkers and weavers know little of wilderness or danger or starvation. Or of fighting. Can any of you fire a musket?
Can any of your kind fire a soul?
Will you? Captain Standish, you are a soldier. We, as you say, are tinkers, weavers, and preachers. You have been companion to wilderness and danger. We have not. We need your help.
I'm not of your faith.
There will be many strangers with us on this pilgrimage.
Strangers?
There are only 35 of us from Leiden, and to make up a sufficient number, we have had to recruit others from London.
Yes, but why strangers?
We call all men strangers who are not of our religion.
Your group has the patent from the Virginia Company?
We have.
And thus the authority to command?
Aye.
May not these strangers, as you call them, stir up trouble in this regard?
We must put our trust in God.
Master Brewster, I'll go with you, if you'll still have me.
August the 5th. Departed Southampton in company with the Speedwell, an ill-looking vessel at best. Speedwell leaking. Put back to Delfthaven for repairs. August the 17th. Set sail a second time. The Speedwell is unseaworthy. Put back to Plymouth. September the 6th, A.D. 1620. The Mayflower sails alone. They had no friends to welcome them, nor inns to entertain or refresh their weather-beaten bodies, no houses, or much less towns to repair to seek for succor. As for the season, it was winter, and they that know the winters of the country know them to be sharp and violent. Besides, What could they see but a hideous and desolate wilderness, full of wild beasts and wild men? And what multitudes there might be of them, they knew not. As for themselves, they numbered 102 souls, but only 35 true pilgrims, the rest strangers to their faith. And as Captain Standish had foreseen, this was to threaten the very purpose of the pilgrimage.
Enter.
Master Carver, these men have a grievance.
Yes, what is it?
Master Carver, when we came this voyage, we understood that your group had a patent from the Virginia Company to settle in Virginia.
So we have.
Then command us now, Master Carver.
What is your meaning, pray?
Our meaning is simply this. This ship was blown off course. That land out there is not Virginia, but New England.
And?
And so your patent is worthless. You've no power to command.
We have the power to command this pilgrimage given us by God, and ye be strangers.
Command us, Master Carver.
What say you, Captain Standish?
I say this. Our landfall is some 200 miles north of the limit of your patent. Of that there can be no doubt. As for the other matter, these men are strangers to your religion, as am I. But I would remind you of this. In the land from which you fled, you yourselves were considered strangers. You were called heretics, disbelievers, and worse. Now we are lying off an unknown land, a wilderness. And unless we wish to leave our bones rotting on this shore before the winter is over, I say we'd better dwell together in unity.
We whose names are underwritten, the loyal subjects of our dread sovereign lord, King James I, having undertaken a voyage to plant a colony in the New World, do solemnly combine ourselves together into a civil body politic for our better ordering and preservation, and by virtue thereof to enact such just and equal laws as shall be thought most meet and convenient for the general good of the colony. Is this agreed by all present?
I agree.
What can I say of the painful labors of those first terrible months? To gain a foothold, however precarious, in that treacherous land. To find a site for our colony. To fashion simple, rude shelters. And how to describe that cruel first winter, when we were plunged into that wilderness, all unknowing and ignorant. Of savages, we saw few. And except for a first skirmish, in which our Captain Standish acquitted himself bravely, we suffered not from that source. But from another source, we suffered most grievously.
William, where are you?
Here at your side, my dear.
William, we should not have come. We should not have come.
Hush, my dear. Hush.
We should not have left England so many years ago. So many.
It was the Lord's will.
So many dead. Nearly half. It is the Lord's punishment. We should never have left England.
It is the fever. I fear so. And the others?
2 more dead, and 1 dying. My own wife.
Rose, your wife. Out of the depths have I cried unto thee, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. Does he hear, Standish? Does he?
Must a stranger chide a true believer for lack of faith?
Do we bury our dead tonight?
Yes. It's a dark night, we'll not be seen. Come.
And during that first terrible winter, we buried more than half our number, leveling the graves to conceal our losses from the Indians, and in the spring, sowing them with grain. But the winter passed, and spring came, and life embraced us back. And we very few who were spared, found help from an unexpected quarter. Help from those very savages we had so feared, from Massasoit and the ever-faithful Squanto. From them we learned how to sow our crops, how to work long hours, where to fish for herring and alewives. We worked in common, men and women, pilgrim and stranger, white man and Indian. And at last the harvest time came, and with it our thanksgiving.
For when we left our homes and our dear, dear friends in England, we embarked upon an uncertain pilgrimage. We thought to find a hostile country and hardships and heartbreak, and these we found. We thought to find no friends here to aid us, but in this we were wrong. We did find friends here. We did not think to lose half our number, but they lie now in this earth, in this newfound land. But stranger and true believer alike, they lie now as planted seed, a precious seed from which will grow this colony we call New Plymouth. For as one small candle may light 1,000, so the light here kindled shall shine unto many, yea, in some sort, to a whole nation.
By the waters of Babylon, we shall down and dwell, when we remember thee, O Zion, we shall down and dwell. As on our hearts we hang them up, upon the
Congratulations, Lazar. The better man won.
Huh? He did?
That he did. When we first started this contest, I didn't think very much of you. I thought you were puny, a weakling. I was wrong.
You were.
Of course he was. You were, Horace?
Yeah, I was. You put up with things for me yet. You never tried to get even. That takes, I don't know what it takes. Something I don't have though. Something decent inside. Something more people should have.
That's what I've been trying to tell you all along, Horace. There's better ways than fighting all the time.
I'm beginning to see that now.
To the victor go the spoils. Where should we go on a date, Lazar?
I don't know. I didn't think I was going to win.
I knew you'd win, Lazar.
You did?
I made reservations for you and Ginny at the Rendezvous. Mrs. Bear is letting you use her credit card for the date.
She is? You did? Wow. I don't know what to say. I can't believe you both had that kind of confidence in me. That's just wow.
I knew that you'd be able to pull it off, Lazar. Just say when we'll go, and we'll be off.
What on earth was that? What is that we're seeing?
I think it's some kind of portal. I think I see Mama MT and Jingles on the other side of it. Is Mama MT... is she wringing Orbo's neck?
Wait, something is coming through the portal.
The portal. It's gone.